How's it going, everyone? Bobby Digital here. I'm continuing off where I left off on my Elite Dangerous guide. This is part 2. First guide went over the basics, basic flight controls and systems and how to read your certain displays in your cockpit. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do space travel between starports and systems, and frame shift drives and engaging your frame shift drive, navigation, and even some trading. So let's go ahead and get started. Here I am sitting in my my Viper, and we're going to do a little trade run. This generally isn't the go-to ship for trading. This is more of a police car or state trooper car. It's more of like a bounty hunter ship. Okay, it's got a very small cargo space, but it's pretty good at combat. Let's go ahead and look at some of the ships that are good for trading. Let's go down here and go to Starport Services. Okay, we're going to go to the Shipyard. Now, this is a high-tech system that I'm in. A lot of the high-tech systems will have better ships and better upgrades for those ships. So let's go ahead and look. This is the Sidewinder. This is a starting ship. This is the Eagle. This is a very good dogfighting ship. Very low hull, though. Low hull and low shields. It's a good starting dogfighting ship. This is the hauler. This is the starting trade ship. I don't really like it, though. It doesn't have enough cargo space for my liking. And the further you go up, the better they get. That's the Adder. This is the Viper that I'm in. Cobra. This is a great ship for smuggling. And actually, in one of my next videos, I'm going to show you smuggling. It's very cool. This is the Type 6 transporter. This is a ship I highly recommend. If you got the funds, this will get you started really good at trading. You can load it up to have over 100 tons of cargo space. It costs over $1 million, but with that 100 tons of cargo space, you'll make up for it. We got the Fulcher here. This is a really big combat ship. It's good for taking out, a lot of the bigger ships, like the let's see, I think they're over here. You can take out the Asp, no problem. The Python is a bigger ship, and then you even have the Anaconda. So that Vulture is really good for taking out ships like the Python and the Anaconda. In terms of scale, the Anaconda is about the size of an aircraft carrier. So that's just to give you an idea of how big they are. You have the Type 9 Heavy, which is a great, probably, I think it's the best ship for trading. But look at the cost, over $76 million. So there's an idea of what to expect when you get into buying ships. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to go to the navigation tab. Right, just want to show you how to basically find places you can trade to and from. Let's go to the galaxy map. Here we are in LHS 3564. Okay, if you go over to the left, if you look to the left, you can see the information tab. We're going to go ahead and take a detailed look at the map here. Okay, so we're going to filter a few things here. We're going to filter. Actually, we're in economy, and let's go down and we're going to show. Show all. Now, if you see, like right there when I did that, there turned up a lot of lines that appeared on the screen. Those, if you see them, there's like orange line, purple line, teal line, and a blue line, and some of them are going straight up. Okay, and you can see the way they're flowing straight up. That means they're being exported out here, out of LHS, into the system above us. And let's take a look. Press X, and I can go up on the galaxy map. And to the system above us is LT15899. So a lot of goods are being imported and exported from there. Okay, now if you see, let's go back to the left. If I like take off some of these things here, I can, or it's probably not gonna let me, right? This thing has been a little bit buggy, the map. But anyway, you can select and deselect a lot of these things to show which product you're looking for when you're trading. Okay, so let's back out of this. I'm going to actually show you how to navigate to another system. We're going to go to a system that I like. Go to Coopus. Actually, we're going to go to... I'm gonna enter a system name here. I like to go to Pisces. It's one of my home systems. I made a home out of it, doing a lot of missions for them. Typed it in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to the system map, and you can see the system here. It's got 1 star. It's got an asteroid belt, a few planets. Go ahead over here to Nippling Port. We're going to plot a route to Nippling Port, or Kipling Port, whatever it's called. And you can see that now there's a line that's appeared from LHS 3564. Where is it? Down here. And it's going all the way up to Pisces. Now it's a solid line, so that means I have enough fuel. If for some reason it turns dotted on its way to Pisces at some point, that means I'm going to run out of fuel at that point. So I would need to plan accordingly to dock at a different system. Okay, so let's back out of this map. Now that we have our destination plotted, I'm going to go ahead and return to surface. And I'm going to show you how to buy some goods here before we leave. Let's go ahead and go to Starport Services. And we're going to go down to Commodities Market. Okay, now this is the best way to look at this is you have sell, you have buy, you have demand, and you have supply. Okay, generally you want to buy things that are in high. You want to buy stuff that's high supply. Like over here we have pesticides. It's in high supply. That means they're not going to charge a lot for it. So I can buy some for 118 credits. And the galactic average is 292 credits. Because they have so much of it, they're selling it for cheap. So I would generally want to find a place to where it's in high demand and sell it there. Let's just look at some things here. See what we got. If there's anything going to Pisces, I'll pick it up. I don't really see much, but whatever. You know what? Let's just buy something. We'll buy what can we buy here? Synthetic meat, I guess. We'll try that. I'm just gonna buy one of them. Okay. And we're gonna try and trade it off at Pisces. So let's go ahead and exit. We already have our location set. So now, if you look where it says on the middle right there where it says Starport Services, to the very left there's like a sniper scope. That's the best way I can explain it. That's my navigation tool that I use to plot the destination and put it in front of me. So you can only travel. You have to point your ship in the direction of where you're gonna go, and then you make your jump into frame shift drive, into hyperspace or whatever it's called. But you have to align that blue dot in there. Okay, now I'll show you how this all works. I'm gonna go ahead and launch. Press up on the right stick to lift. Okay, I'm gonna click the right stick and use my view, and I'm gonna tab over to functions and retract my landing gear. I'm gonna go ahead and lift a little bit more. Let's press the right bumper in to gauge my thrusters. Alright. Now generally you want to have your power into shields when you're taking off, because if you ever hit anybody or hit the wall or something, at least your shields will be able to absorb a lot of that damage. And there's a good picture of the planet. And let me show you this system. It's actually, let me show you the starport rather. It's actually pretty cool. It is a orbital station. You can see this that star behind it. And it rotates counterclockwise. The opening, if you ever want to land here in one of these, just know that the opening always rotates counterclockwise. If you see it rotating clockwise, it means you're on the opposite side of the opening.
Flight assist.
Okay, so now let's line up our destination. Now you look at that sniper scope, correct? We're looking at that. We're gonna now, because you see the little dot, it's hollow. That means we're on the opposite side. We want to make it solid. So we're gonna turn around. Okay, we're gonna go forward thrusters, and we're gonna turn until we get it in our view. And you see right there, that's the first. I mean, we have to make a few jumps. Let's look here at how many jumps we have to make. 3 jumps to get to Pisces from here. That's our first jump. And you see that dot now is right in the middle of the sniper scope. Let's go ahead and engage. Frame shift drive. And you see the little blue on the fuel? That's how much fuel we're consuming on this one jump. And we're always going to jump to stars. That's how this game works. You pretty much navigate to a star in a system, the giant sun, or whatever you want to call it. That's how you make your jumps. And there's one of the stars. Okay, now we're going to navigate to the next one, and you look at the sniper scope on the left of the radar, and then we're going to go ahead and accelerate with the right bumper. And press Y to engage frame shift. Every jump, the frame shift drive has a cooldown. That's fine. You just gotta wait for it. It's not very long. And you see, we on the right-hand side of the fuel gauge, we just consumed a little bit more fuel. Line ourselves to the next jump. Now again, you wouldn't have to take this many jumps when you're flying if you have a really good frame shift drive in a big gas tank, because you know all these jumps consume gas, and the size of your frame shift drive determines how far you can jump. If I had a big one, the highest one, I could probably just jump right to Pisces in a second and not have to do these smaller jumps. This next jump should land us in Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's one more. Are we here? No, it's one more jump. Okay, we gotta turn the ship, and again, look at our sniper scope, and align that jump in front of us. Go ahead and accelerate. Engage frame shift drive. And look at our gas tank. It's consuming more fuel. We've almost used half a tank of gas to get to where we're going. And fuel doesn't cost that much, so that's not a big deal. But you don't want to run out of gas where there's no starports, so you want to kind of plan ahead, because you don't want to be stuck out in space. You have other players that actually can come out and refuel you, but you have to have them, like, they pretty much got to be your friends, so you can communicate. Okay, here we are in Pisces system, and as there's the sun. Let's go ahead and turn until we get nippling port, or whatever you want to call it, on our sniper scope in the center. Okay, and you can also look at the left panel here, and you can look where it says we're in Pisces right here, and we can actually see all the different areas in Pisces that we can land on. Okay, here's nippling port. That's where we're going. Right now, so the way this works is, if you notice, nippling port is selected, and you see that little star flying towards nippling port. That's another ship. So look to the left. You see my target information panel right there. It has nippling port. It has 472 light seconds away. I guess that's light seconds. 472 LS. It shows the target and what it looks like. It's kind of like a, I think it's called an I don't even know what kind of spaceport that is, but it's a funky looking one. You also see an alignment bar. It has distance and speed. So while we're traveling through frame shift drive right now, we're actually traveling really, really fast, or else it would take years to get to each destination. So we're traveling super fast. I don't even know what kind of speed you want to call it. Right now we're at 30.0 km/s. I guess is that kilometers a second? I don't even know. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to get it to your speed to around 1.00 mm. I guess that stands for megamiles or megameters. Okay, and you also want to, that's the distance you want to get to. Your speed you want to get to, I think it's, I don't even know what it would be, but we're going to tell. You want to get both lines, both blue lines in that blue area. So how you do this is you pretty much travel full speed when you head in toward Nippon Port. When you get to around 10 seconds away, because right now it says we're 54 days away, 472 light seconds, 54 days away. But you'll notice as soon as we accelerate, we're going to pick up speed. Okay, once we're around 10 seconds away, we're going to lower our speed, and you'll see to the right of the radar, you'll see the speed needle right there. I'm going to mess with it now. It's going up and down. We want to bring it to the blue when we get about 10 seconds away. And what that'll do is it'll auto slow us down. It'll slow us down automatically until we get into the alignment bar where both needles will be in there. It's kind of hard to explain, but just trust me. When you get 10 seconds away, just bring the needle into the blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and go full speed. Okay, so you see the needle, it's above the blue because that's the maximum speed I can go, but we're climbing. We're at 4 point something C, whatever that speed is. We're about a minute away, 40 seconds away. You see it right under Nippon Port, 25 seconds away. So right around 10, I'm going to lower my speed, and you look to the right of the radar, you'll see my needle go in the blue. We're about 10 seconds, and I'm going to start lowering my speed into now the needle's in the blue. Now automatically it's going to slow us down to the right speed, and at the right speed and distance in the alignment bar, we're going to go ahead and press Y to disengage frame shift drive. And that's going to bring us right to where we're going to go. Keep your eye on the alignment bar on the left, and we're going to get to 1.0 megamiles or megameters, and we're going to get to 1.0 megameters a second or megamiles a second. You see the two bars on the alignment bar, just they're slowly getting to the blue area. And there's Pisces planet. Now I don't know if you guys have heard this, but the new expansion coming out before Christmas, we're going to be able to land on some planets. Not the Earth-like planets, that's going to come in at a later date, but a lot of the moons and some of the icy planets and the metallic planets we'll be able to land on them and explore. They'll have pirate bases, they'll have derelict ships. We'll be able to do all that stuff. Okay, so the alignment bars are getting close. See, the speed's already in the blue. We're just waiting for the distance. Once the distance is there in blue, right now we're going to disengage frame shift drive. Bang. It's going to pop up right in front of us. We're going to warp to it. And there's Nippon Port. Alright. Let's go ahead and fly around to the front. Once we get around 7.5 kilometers, we're going to go ahead and find them on the contacts tab. We're going to find Nippon Port, and we're going to request docking. And we're going to go ahead, and here's the opening. We've got clearance to dock. Lower our speed. We do not want to crash. We're going to make sure, yep, so all power is into systems, which is our shields. We got two power into our engines, 4 into our systems and shields, and 2 into our engines. So here we go. You see other ships around nearby flying around. Those are patrol ships. And you notice they're green, and this port is green as a target. It's because I'm friendly with them. I've done plenty of missions with them. And we have to land at landing pad 43. You'll see that right above my radar. It says proceed to landing pad 43. And there it is right there. Now you see, once we get over the landing pad at the proper height, what will happen is there will be a landing alignment little tool that'll pop up, and we use that to land. All right, hold on. Before we land, let me go over to my landing gear. Put it down. Okay, we're gonna accelerate a little bit. There's the landing alignment grid. Get it right in the middle. And we go ahead and use the right stick down to lower ourselves in place. And we've docked. Alright, and then you just want to go to Starport Services to sell our goods. Okay, we can refuel. Let's go to the Commodities Market. And you'll see where it says sell by cargo. We want to look for the stuff that's in cargo. So you see right here, it's 1. And I'm going to sell it for 144 credits. I don't even know if I'm taking a loss. I just wanted to show you how to pick up stuff. So I'm losing 201 credits because I really didn't plan that out well. But there's stuff that you can sell for a lot of profit. You'll notice that some of these things are in high demand, like domestic appliances, things like that, clothing. It's all in high demand. If I can bring that here, they pay top dollar for it. But anyway, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you on navigating through star systems and starports and doing a little trading. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my next episode, where I think I might go into a little bit of maybe ship customization, or even some smuggling or some combat. Hope to see you then. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bobby Digital signing out.